Konnichiwa, everyone. Konnichiwa. Josuiji Shinri from HOLOSTARS English Guild Tempus. Konnichiwa. I'm really glad people... Okay, chat, real quick. The link is down in the description below, but these adorable koi children assets are from Filet Bubble 1204 on Twitter. Thank you so much for using the Shinri Take This hashtag. They're really cute, aren't they? Right? They're very adorable. I love them so much. So again, thank you so much for these. It's super cute. My heart melts when I see them. I think... Are they eating? No, I think they're just gonna like hanging and dangling on. I think that's all. But yeah. Konnichiwa, everyone. Also, hello, Flayon. Welcome. I saw you earlier. Thanks for stopping by. And Wings of Hope, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. Really didn't want to be Bettel's alarm clock. I was actually not sure what Bettel's, what the Batsu would have been if Bettel had picked, Bettel had picked it. But I am glad that this is, it all seemed to have worked out. Kama, welcome to the Collective. Thank you for joining the membership. Thank you, thank you. They're nibbling at it, right? Aren't they super cute? Oh my gosh, my heart melts. Gianlo, thank you so much for the 20 gifted memberships. Hello, welcome new companions. Thank you so much, and they're the hearts. Love to see it. Thank you, thank you. If you received a gifted membership, please, I hope you enjoy the channel badge and the emotes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, these are... I can't get over how cute they are. I can't get over how cute they are. I think... Okay, so... I know the, like, official mascot was released. We don't really have a name for the companion, but he's a really big, chunky boy. And I think it's really, like, big, chunky things are, like, cute because you could, like, scoop him up and then give him little squeezes, right? But at the same time, there's a lot of different types of fishes out there. Lots of different types of kois. So if you would like to draw your koi panion with the little whiskers, or even the lips, or even the hat, up to you. I give you the full creative freedom to create your own koi panion the way that you see fit. And I think like these little ones, very cute. There's no need to like abide by any particular, like we don't have any strict rule, but like, oh, you need to have that blue fin too, or else you're not really like, we don't have strict rules like that. So please go ahead and chankoi. Oh, that's cute. That's very cute. I think it'd be great because in my mind, when I first thought of the koi, like the design of the mascot, my initial reaction was, I really like Gudetama, the lazy egg. And I just loved him because he's such a mood and such a vibe, which is kind of why you can kind of see like a lot of inspiration there. And in my head, I had this image of me like scooping up the koi from the pit fins. Wait, let me see if I can find it. Do I even have it anywhere? I wonder if it's on our Discord. Wait, is it? Hang on, let me see if I can find it. I have Zenokuni mascots. Yeah. Wait. I think I have my like first original draft sketch. I do have it. Okay, hang on. Let me show you what I doodled. I went to Madison and I was like, I want this to be my design, heavily inspired by Gudetama, but like this was what I this is what I wanted. This is what I thought. This is it. This was the vibe I wanted to get. Of like me just being there, like picking up the little guy, and then just be like, "Come on, little guy, let's go." And then the little koi just being like, "I'm tired. Leave me alone." Ignore the really broken fingers. I'm really bad at drawing hands. This is why I draw stick figures. But like, this is the art, the design. So from this, we have the official one. Yeah, so this is the concept art that I gave to my son. I was like, can we do something about this? It's very cute, right? Moon, thank you so much for the super chat. Need koi plushies now. Gudetama's great. For Gudetama Saksu, don't have any other merch for it. Yeah. And bruh, dude, man, hello, welcome to the Koi Collective. Welcome. Why are we so helpless? So in my mind, I envisioned like just like a regular fish, just kind of out there in the water. But now I think koi's, the koi panions are like magical fish that float around in the air, even without water, or they like carry themselves with like the little water bubbles. Bruh, dude, man, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. If you received one, please, I hope you enjoy your channel badge and the emotes. Thank you so much, and love to see the yellow hearts. Love to see it. So we don't need the pond to survive. No, you can float around and dangle around. I seen some of the fan art out there with like the koi's inside like little bubbles of water, and I thought that was a very pretty idea. Oh, give me just a moment. I need to go and clear. All right. Yeah, SPX, thank you so much for the super chat. Father underestimated the might of the koi panions. I really did. I didn't think it would get that far out of hand. But yes, thank you. Let's see. I had a thing that I was going to talk about, but I completely forgot because I was distracted by the Nintendo Direct. Did anyone else catch that earlier today? I was planning, it was like, all right, cool, like after the stream, like I'm gonna go talk about this and this and that, and then I completely forgot about it because I saw the Nintendo Direct and I was like really hyped about it. Separate bubbles and fishbowl is how I survived this pond with all the soy and things thrown into it. Raylan, thank you for the super chat. And Moon, welcome to the Koi Collective. Welcome. Chelsea, Ceballos, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Please, I hope you enjoy. If you received one, enjoy the channel badge and the emotes. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I was like really okay. Right when the Nintendo Direct went live, I think all of the boys and I, we were stuck and we got. I don't know what it was. There was a bug there was a bug in Twitter, I think, and it told us that we had all reached our daily limit for tweets and we couldn't tweet it out, but we were like in Discord, like typing frantically each other, like, oh my god, check this out. Have you seen this thing? Oh man. Golden Sun Funds. Oh, I mean, just thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Everyone had that. Yeah, the entire Twitter, bro. I will say, coincidentally, during the Nintendo Direct, right? Okay, wait, hold up. The things that I were excited for, I tweeted out as a little picture, because like I had to like take a screenshot of the thing. Okay, number one. Gui, thank you so much for the super chat. Is your throat okay? You were coughing so much during What the Golf. Please take care of yourself. Drink warm coffee. Thank you, I will. Thank you so much. And Arnold, thank you for the super chat. Just on my replay of Etrian Odyssey on the 3DS. Ooh, I hope you have fun. Nintendo Direct owned Etrian Odyssey Origin Collection. I can't wait. But I want to start from the beginning. I had actually missed the first part. I think like Pikmin 4 was announced, and I'm kind of excited. I don't know if I'll stream Pikmin 4, but like I like the idea. I like the concept of Pikmin 4. Pikmin 4 was announced, Bettel. Hey Bettel, good to see you. Welcome. Did you miss the Nintendo Direct? Ooh, you should go check it out. There's a lot of good stuff this one. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Pikmin 4 came out. There was a Nintendo. There was. I think everyone was like, okay, the reason why you probably didn't hear about it was because Twitter was down and no one could like tweet out about it. Oh my gosh. Go check it out, Bettel. Oh, it was so good. Me learning about the Nintendo Direct announcement from Shinri's chat and stream. Oh yeah. Okay, so chat, the very first game that I saw and I like instantly went, I need to buy that day one. Was Syrios and the Lost Demon. Like, hello? That art style? Where did that come from? Oh my god! When I saw it, I was like, wait a minute, this gives me like massive like storybook like Okami vibes. Like, oh my gosh, yeah, the Bayonetta game. Oh, it looks so good. I think like the art style, I saw the very first bit, I was like, oh, it's just, more Bayonetta, right? And then like it does the whole like flashback thing to like remembering like the origins of Bayonetta, right? And then you see the art and I'm like, oh my god, no, I need it. Hang on, let me type it into this, let me type into chat. Syrios and the Lost Demon. Like that. That's how you spell it, Syrios. Oh my god, the art. I love the art so much. Like I'm 100% gonna get it like day one when it comes out. Okay, so I am like just a little bit old-fashioned when it comes to console games. I don't really play too many console games. On the PC, I usually go digital. Like Steam, the Epic Game Store, like Battle.net and Riot Games and all that. I go digital because it's just very convenient for me. But when it comes to consoles, I like to have the physical thing. So I think I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to order it when it comes out. Well, okay, yeah. I'm going to order because I want to play it. Like either off stream, if I cannot get the perms for it, I'll play it off stream. If I can get it, I'll play it on stream. But I'm waiting for the permissions to come through for it. It looks so good. I don't know. There's something about the art style, like in the splash image, right? If you take a look at the bottom of the screen, the bottom of the art, there's like the mist that kind of like sways back and forth. The texture on the mist, the texture on Syrios' hair, like the contrast between the dark shadow and the teeth of the beast behind her. Like, oh my god, the art style is so good. It's so good, Chad. David, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Welcome, new Koi-panions, to the Koi-lective. If you received a gift membership, hope you enjoy the channel badges and the emotes. And love to see the yellow hearts. Love to see it. But oh my gosh, I look at the way you say Syrios sounds like cerveza, like beer in Spanish. I can't wait for it. I cannot wait for it. I want to play it. I want to play it so bad. I think part of me, okay, so like this is weird, but like I'm like 60% excited for the game and like 40% excited to get the art book. Can I be honest? Like I am almost as excited to get the art book for Cereza and the Lost Demon than I am to like to get the game. Like, oh, it looks so good, right? I don't know, there's something about like the eyes, oh my god. This is like another thing, Danganronpa, like the characters' eyes in Danganronpa, I love the eyes, like the designs, how like stark they are, the contrast in the eyes, like the pupils, the designs, oh my god. And so when I saw Cereza's eyes, I was like, oh, I need this. I need this. Oh, I'm super excited. Also, I like the idea that Cereza cannot attack. That she can only cast like spells to slow and root enemies, and you have to defend yourself using the beast. So like, I'm really interested to see how that gameplay works out. Lizen, thank you so much for the super chat. Golden Sun based. Would you rather be a Mercury, Venus, Mars, or Jupiter adept? I'm gonna be honest, 100%. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember enough about Golden Sun to say. I'm so sorry. It was a long time ago and I don't remember it at all. But like, I remember the emotions I had when I played it, and I'm like super excited to get back into it and like just revisit those moments of like, oh, I remember that. So I could not say for certain, because I just need more refreshers on my mind about like the type of content there. But yeah. The Game Boy and the GBA games. Oh, right. Okay, wait. Wait, no jumping too far ahead. Okay, let's go ahead. Sorry, chat. I'm like super excited about this. It's been a while. It has been a while since I've been like this excited about the Nintendo Direct. Okay, next one after Cereza on my list was Etrian Odyssey. Oh my god. Chad, I was, oh my gosh, I was so sad because like we don't have permissions for Etrian Odyssey. Like there's no way to play it unless we do like a hand cam, but that's so difficult to do, and I don't want people to be staring at like a webcam of my hands playing on the 3DS. That'd be just way too difficult to like manage, right? But Chad, it's coming to the Switch. And I believe it's also coming to the PC. I saw it on Steam. It looks... Ooh, I want to see it. I want to play it. But like... It... I don't know. Justice Cardozo. Welcome to the Koilite. Welcome, Justice Cardozo. Oh man, next we're going to have Justice Learned Hand showing up. Oh man, if Learned Hand shows up, if Learned Hand gets a membership on my channel, I'll be impressed. Okay, where was that? I don't know, chat. I'm just like really excited for it. I'm really excited for it. I want to get it. Which EO games have you played? 1, 2, and Millennium, the Millennium Girl, the Untold Legends, Untold Stories. I forget. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, here's the thing, chat. I will prepare. Like, I want everyone to prepare the fact that like Legends Untold, yeah, that one. I'll prepare. Etrian Odyssey is a challenging game. It is. If you play it the way that it's meant to be played, it is almost as if you're playing like the Dark Souls of dungeon crawlers. It is like brutally hard. And I kind of do like playing it at that very high difficulty, which also means that like I'll be playing a lot of things very safely and very carefully. So I don't know if it's going to be like super exciting. There won't be like big clutch moments because like you kind of can't take those risks in the game. Will you be playing Raincoat? I love that. I love the art. Wait, is it from the same artist, the same people who made Danganronpa? Because the art style looks very similar. Very similar. But yeah, I want to play that. The FOE song, yeah, oh my gosh. I don't know, chat. There's something about the eyes and the faces and the character designs. It's so cool. It looks so good. I like it a lot. But yeah, I think if we do get permissions for it, and I have no idea whether or not we will, if we do, I will likely probably just play the first one, Etrian Odyssey 1, and then... Actually, no, I think if I can get the permits for it, or if it does come out part of the Origins collection, like either 1 or Millennium Girl. I don't know if Millennium Girl is part of the Origins collection. I don't know. But like we'll play on the hardest difficulty and then just go through the entire thing in one go. Well, no, not in one go, but like we'll have it like a regular stream that happens every single, every week, once every week. I kind of think Millennium Girl, like, it has a story to it that is easier to follow if you're not like too into the combat and the gameplay of it. That's the thing. It looks like it's just straight up remasters without untold content. Ah, I see. Alongside Resident Evil. Oh my gosh, there's just so many games, chat. 1, 2, and 3 don't have a story. Aha, see. Long says, you think it doesn't have a story, but there is lore. There is an untold story that we can discover by bits and pieces, by like digging through the world. We can like piece together, not a narrative, right? But there is a story. I think that's a good way to put it. There's no like plot of like, hey, here's like the premise, and here's like the growth of the characters, and here's a tragedy, right? It's not like that, but like there is a world that happens there. And we can discover more about the world, even if there is no overarching narrative that crosses the whole thing. Story is different from a plot. Yes, yeah. It's more like the history, I suppose, of the world. I really like it. There is lore, and I will find you. Oh my gosh. Even Splatoon got lore now. Hey, I was paying attention. I didn't play Splatoon 1 because it didn't have a Switch back then, but like I like read about Splatoon lore and how the world was. It's like a post-apocalyptic world, and you never really pay attention to it because it just kind of like is a world. It's almost like Kirby in the sense that like there is a world there. Like there are, like there are factories, there are buildings, there are like human objects like cars, doors, things that people would use on their hands for, right? But then you look around and there aren't any humans left over. So you're like, okay, these buildings were meant for humans. Like the doors are human shaped. They have handles which require hands and arms to pull and close. What happened? Where are they? Right? Things like that. I think the way Splatoon does it is like it's a post-apocalyptic world, and then like the world has been submerged underwater due to global warming, and then evolution happened, and now they're squid kids. It's like it's like the broadest way I could put it. Like they just are squid kids now, It always amuses me that Rakuna is from Ontario. Oh my gosh, right? She does the A, and then like she talks about was it poutine and all that? Like, oh my gosh. Yeah. You're a squid now, you're a kid. You're a squid, you're a kid. I think, oh my gosh. Splatoon 3 explained what happened to all the humans. Ooh. Is it worth it? I think. Purple Lion, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Thank you. If you received a gifted membership, please, I hope you enjoy it. Lots of love to Purple Lion, thank you so much. Etrian Odyssey's lore is amazing also. Koi Panions as a character class in Etrian Odyssey style, what's their stats? Ooh. I think that will be really up to everyone. It's like to pick for themselves. I personally love to play, I always love to run Zodiacs in my team, no matter what. Anyone that could like debuff enemies, I love to play Zodiacs. I did try Rodin. I didn't really like the Rodin style. Like, I don't know, like the single target damage is nice, but it's so like focused where other classes are a bit more versatile. And the rest I just genuinely don't remember. But I always love to play Zodiacs. You are a rodent, yeah. I know. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I never really played Splatoon. Is it worth playing it for the story, the campaign? I'm not even sure there is a campaign. Because I'm thinking to myself, like, is it like, because that's a lot of games. There's like Splatoon 1 and 2 that I have to get through before I can get to 3. And then I have to play through all the stories to like get everything, right? Should play the paint. It's deep. I haven't played it either. I want to, but like again, it's a lot of games. But you need the Wii U for the first one. Oh, okay, that's probably not gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen for a while. I think just 2 and 3 would be fine. You can just do a 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Oh gosh. Would it be okay, chat? Would it be okay if we put Splatoon 2 and 3 on the back burner for the moment? Because we do have a lot of other games that we do need to play, right? Like all of the Resident Evil series. I want to get through all of those. Dippy, thank you so much for the super chat. Have you ever played SMT Strange Journey? I have not. Shin Megami wait, is it? How do you pronounce that? Shin Megami Tensei. I've heard of it. I've never played it though. I've never played it. Splatoon has lore. It does, and oh boy, it is a chunky lore. Oh my goodness, chat, there's just not enough time. Okay. Speaking of time, I do have to mention something. I think starting next week, we're going to be changing up the schedule just a little bit. And I don't know I really don't know what's going to be like at the moment, because I've been feeling like very exhausted. I think streaming twice a day, every weekday, or almost every weekday so far, has been a little bit like draining on me. So I think I might switch over, like start lessening down the schedule to just do one stream a week, or not one a week, one a day. Because I do need some rest, and I have a lot of projects in the backside, or like the back end, that are starting to pile up, and I just need more time. I don't know what to do. That's the thing. Like, I know my 8 a.m. streams are kind of like my main slots where I do most of my games, but then like, I know if I don't do anything in the evening, like I don't know, chat. I do want to take more rest. But I may end up changing a few things around a little bit. I'll see how it goes. I know yesterday we didn't have an evening stream because we had like a big meeting going on there. Like once every other day, like 2 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then only one stream Tuesday, Thursday, something like that. You can swap around time slots. The time slots thing is a little bit difficult. It's a bit more difficult to move around because the boys and I are still getting things done. We are only about 2 weeks into our like official time slots, and even though it feels like we've been here for like the whole month already, we still need like that little time slot for ourselves individually in order to like select or like get settled in, you know. I may think about it. I'll consider it. I'll make any announcements over the weekend so that you are all kept aware, and I'll make an announcement on the YouTube community posts as well as the Twitter and Instagram, and so on and so forth. Oh, also a little quick announcement. I'm not sure if anyone has been checking it, but like my TikTok, we're removing that account on TikTok and then switching it over for another one. I think what ended up we finding out is the account was originally made in Japan by Manasan, and because it was made in Japan, it was only being pushed to Japanese audiences. So we're making a new TikTok account here for the West here in Utopia. So it'll be there. The type of content there is not very much different. It'll be like similar things to the voice tweets I've been putting out and like the little the script readings and all that. So it won't be too different from the type of content. Like there's not gonna be like, it'll mostly be like clips from the channel. So yeah. If you've seen it on the stream or if you've seen it on the clips on YouTube, you'll most likely see it on there too. It's kind of like just there as like another place for me to like put my content out there. Let's see what else. I don't think anything else is coming up. Yeah, nothing comes up to my mind. Let's talk more about the redirect. Let's talk, or the Nintendo Direct. Chat, did you guys see Advance Wars 1 and 2 reboot? Did you guys see the animations for it? The updated animations? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Okay, so I fell in love with Advance Wars 1 and 2. I think I'm in the minority. Wait, hang on, let's see. Advance Wars. Okay, I might be in the minority here, right? But I liked Advance Wars 1 and 2 and Days of Ruin. I know it. The last one might be controversial. Okay, last one may be controversial because everyone's like, "Oh, Days of Ruin, who likes that one, right?" I like the gritty take on it. I really did. I really, really did. But Advance Wars 1 and 2 is coming out, and I really want to play it. I really want to play it. Not that controversial. It does have a banging soundtrack. It really does. It really does. I think it was like the same type of feeling I got when I played, or like when we were talking about like X-Men, you know, or talking about like Bleach with my friends. Because we would be talking about these, and they'd be like, you could have your own like superpower. You would have your like commanding officer, your CO power, and then your super CO power, and you'd be like, oh, what would your CO power be for your troops? And like we would all like go back and forth. And again, like I always had like commitment issues because I couldn't pick one. I was like, wait a minute, this power is cool too. So like I'd keep going back and forth. But oh my gosh, like it scratched an itch in my head that's like RTS. And has those like superpower like abilities, like oh, I can't wait to play it. I can't wait to play it. Too many cool powers, yeah. I love RTS too. I feel like the age of RTS games has come and gone though. It's very difficult to get people into RTSs now because of how much work it takes. Like even StarCraft 2, which was really, really big and really popular, I think has kind of like dwindled away now. Like not many people play it. There's like a sizable chunk of people who still play like Brood War, but even that's very like a niche game now. Sama-sama, thank you so much for the super chat. Have you heard of Assemble with Care and Unpacking? I have. I enjoyed both of those. Assemble with Care was very cute. I liked it. Age of Empires 2 made a big comeback. I think I've seen some of our senpais play Age of Empires 2, yeah. Ooh. Carrot Crown. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Really appreciate it. If you received a gifted membership, I hope you enjoy the channel badges and the emotes. Thank you so much. Thank you. But I'm excited. I don't know if I'll play Advance Wars 1 or 2. I know it's a very niche game, and like there are lots of like there's a big nostalgia buff. But beyond the nostalgia buff, I don't know if I can make it fun to watch because it'll be like lots of big brain play, or like not. It'll be a lot of big brain thinking, but not like exciting moments, you know. Oh, it's mostly there because of the nostalgia factor. It's mostly there because of the nostalgia factor. They're very long games, right? Yeah, the campaigns are fairly long. They're chunky. And then, of course, can't forget Golden Sun. Oh my gosh. The Game Boy, the original Game Boy, the big fat chunky gray one, the one that only like played games in what's that called, green scale. It's like grayscale, but it's just green and like different shades of like black and green. Oh my gosh, that one was I don't know, chat. I'm like really excited. It looks really good. It looks really good. I'll say like my very first Harvest Moon game was from the Game Boy Color. So I can't wait for the Game Boy Color games to also show up. Yeah, Game Boy Advance and the regular Game Boy. Why no Game Boy Color though? Like, come on. Let's play the color. Let's play the Game Boy Color. We gotta get Pokemon Red and Blue. Oh gosh, I don't know. It's been a while. It has been a while since I've like been this excited about the Nintendo Direct. Oh yeah. There were some color games announced. Yes. I'm excited. Chad. I don't know what I need to own. I have a Switch, but I don't really play like online games with it. Like I have like Smash. I don't play online though, because I've heard that there was like a lot of like latency issues, and I just kind of play it for the single player, honestly. But I think the boys want to do some like Nintendo games, and I know a lot of people want to do like Mario Kart racing and stuff, so I'll have to look into that too. Any particular Game Boy Color game? Pokemon Red and Blue. The original ones, honestly. You need an online account for the GBA games coming out. Ooh, okay. I'll look into getting a subscription. I'm assuming it's gotta be a subscription, right? I'm assuming it is, so I'll look into that. Yeah. But oh my gosh. Okay, rain code. What is rain code? I hear the way that it was described was like, you are a novice detective and you're in like a detective agency and you have to like solve crimes, but it's like the detectives are like world-class detectives, but they can't solve it themselves, so you have to control them yourself. Is that how it goes? Something like that. It's like Ace Attorney mixed with Dungeon Run. Ooh, okay. The powers are really cool. Okay, I think post-cognition is like the coolest power ever. The fact that you can look back into time and see what happened. Oh, I like it. Also the art. I just love the character arts. Ghost Trick. I have actually never played Ghost Trick before, so I have no idea what kind of game it is. It looked like a Rube Goldberg machine kind of game. Is that right? Where you have to like pick and choose different parts of the area to like interact with, and then you set it off, and then you try to like. Is that how it plays? Bianca, thank you so much for the super chat. The Game Boy Color talk is making me nostalgic over trying to play mine in the car, fighting for my car at night, fighting for my life. Those are simpler times. Oh my gosh, that's a mood. That is a mood. I had a friend who had a little attachment that you could like stick into the little cables, the slot thing that would like light up, and it was one of those like magnifying squares with the lights in the corners that would like look down into it, whereas I would have to like crane my neck around like trying to catch like the passing street lights to be able to see the screen. Ghost Trick. Okay, I'm gonna have to add these. I want to add all of these to my list of games to play, but oh my goodness. I don't have time. Ghost Trick is a puzzle game. To minimize spoilers, you play as a being who can interact with the background, but your haunt area is limited. Oh, interesting. I see. Thank you, Possibly Dad, for the super chat. Thank you. I don't know, chat. There's just so many times. Ever played Phoenix Wright? I played all of one. I don't know if I'll play it on stream. I think. My worry is that it takes like 8 hours per case, right? And because I read things out loud, oh my gosh, you know what? Wait, no. Wait, but what if I rope Flay into it? I can go, wait, we can do like a collab with the boys where we all voice act each of the characters. Would that take too long though? It would take like 8 hours, which is like 4 separate streams. That would take forever. That would be so much fun, but that would take so much work too. Begging you to play Ghost Trick as the best character ever. Thank you, Sky Compass, with the super chat. Thank you. Arkeo, thank you so much for the super chat as well. Post-cog is a great power. Skin content requirement and obligatory trigger. Ooh. Nice. Yeah. Oh, gosh. I think, okay, yeah, I know it's going to be fun. Yeah, I know it would be fun. The only thing is, I know it's also going to take a long time because not every character has all the voice lines to it. Like, how would I do this? Like, if I could play the game and like do all of the Phoenix Wright stuff, right? All the Phoenix Wright stuff on my own, right? And then in the cases, in the trials, right? So I'll do like the Phoenix Wright, like the mystery stuff, the hunting stuff, the talking, interviewing people, right? And then I'll do that on my own. And then during the trials, maybe I can get the boys in and then have them voice act characters during the trials. Summon Magni to be the judge again? Oh gosh. The judge doesn't actually have that many lines though. A lot of the judge's lines are very brief, like, I see. That does make sense, Mr. Wright. Like, it's that kind of stuff, right? So, like, maybe I could have Magni, like, maybe I could have him voice out the lines instead, and then I could, like, use it as a soundboard. I don't know. The judge talks quite a bit. He does talk, but it's, like, not really exciting moments, you know? Like, it's... like, Edgeworth talks a lot. Like, I think Bettel would make a very good gumshoe. I think he would make a very, very good gumshoe. Like, he's sweet, you know, like, he's just, like, very genuine about it. I think that would work. Gumshoe does talk a lot, but he talks in, like, big bursts, you know? Like, he's got, like, chunky texts when you meet him, like, maybe twice per case, but he talks a lot in those moments, right? But you don't really meet him that often. But, like, Bettel has gumshoe, right? The Gimster, thank you so much for the super chat. Since you have so many kids you want to play, why not do streams non-stop for a month straight? Surely that's a good idea, trust me, bro. Oh, one of these days. Vesper as Edgeworth. Larry is also Bettel. This is true. It's very Larry as Bettel too. Flayon? I kind of think Flayon would be... I don't know. Okay, so in the first game, if you guys remember the Steel Samurai case, I think Magni would actually make a very good what's the security guards lady again? Oh gosh, I forget the name. The security guard lady. Like, I'm pretty sure Magni would play that role. Old Bag, yeah. I'm pretty sure Magni would play very well. Play Old Bag. He's got the sass. He has the sass that Old Bag has. You know? I 100% can see Magni as voicing Old Bag. Oh my goodness. Let's see who else. Like, oh gosh. I'm actually having a difficult time piecing the other people in there. Maybe, like, if we have Bettel as Larry, maybe we can have Axel as Gumshoe. He's kind of got that. No, Gumshoe's too much of a... He's too much of like a jolly personality, you know? Axel would be Phoenix. I could see that, yeah. Feel like he could pull it off. Faye could voice both Maya and Mia Faye. Yeah, that's true. I could see her do that too. I would be Gumshoe. Hakka as Apollo. I can see it. I can see the energy. Yeah, I could see that. Oh man, it would look really good. It would edgy poo. Oh no. That's right. Oh my gosh. Oh man. It would be a lot of fun. I will. You know what? Here, I'm gonna. It's a good enough idea that I'll go write it down. I can't make any promises on if I'll ever be able to like coordinate this stuff as well. Like, Holo Tempest. was it Ace Attorney gameplay? Ace Attorney? Like, if we do it, it'll probably just end up being like one case, like a single case, and then I don't know if I'll have time to do the rest of it because it would take so much coordination and like planning for it. I'll ask the boys and see if we do it. Oh, the coffee. Oh, the coffee though. Have you ever considered playing the 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim? Visual novel RTS hybrid with crazy lore that I think would be right up your alley. I have not played that, nor do I know of it. I'll go toss that into like the list of recommendations because you keep that. Nelichka, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. All right, let me see. Wait, does this have music? Oh, gotta avoid that. I'm excited, Chad. I don't know. I'm excited. I want to play it. I want to play all the games. I don't know, Chad. I don't know. Okay. Oh, and then like Legend of Zelda. I don't know. I really liked Legends of Zelda. I don't know if I have time. That like those games are chunky. Those games are chunky. Like I don't think Altair or Axel have beaten their gameplay of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I want to, but it's such a long game. Axel has? Oh, Axel beat it? Ooh, okay. Man, because here's the thing. If I play it, it's gonna take a long time. Like we're gonna take forever because I wouldn't want to go through everything. You know? You skipped the Birdman though. There's just not enough time, Chad. See, this is the thing. Like I want to do all these games at the same time. There's not enough time. You know? He did, but he didn't do anything. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Like I want to do it all. I want to do all of it. I don't know, Chad. Maybe. Well, gosh. Do it in release order. Do we have perms to play like the old ones? If we can get like, I'm pretty sure like once we get like okays, we could do like Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. I want to play that one too. Altair played Twilight Princess. 2 to 6 hour streams with 12 videos. Oh my gosh. I've already told myself that I want to go and like beat all of Undertale and Deltarune in a single sitting. I want to do that. Shinri, if you'd like to start again, you'll love the visual novel called Enigma. Ooh. Enigma? Visual novel? Ooh. It's so pretty. Okay, I'll toss out to the list, right? All the game or one ending per stream. I want to do like one full run because I've actually never played it before. I have no idea what to expect other than like people have talked about it. The only time I've mentioned it in the past was that like I was put off on playing it because of hyperversion, and beyond that, like I've just never really touched it. I've only seen the memes of it. Like the only thing I know about Undertale is that one mirror where it's like, despite everything, it's still you. Like that's the only thing I know about it, like beyond the references, you know. The non-airy games. Is it on Steam? It is on Steam. Mute. Okay, don't play sound. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I see the non-airy games. I see Zero Time Dilemma and AI the Somnium Files. I've seen some people play the AI the Somnium Files. I've played a few. Don't look anything about it before you play it. Okay. Arnulfo, thank you for the super chat. Saw Mega Man Battle Network and audibly screamed. Then I remember I pre-ordered a while back and I got caught up in all the announcements. Can I be honest? Flayon and I are both spamming our Mana-chan with like permission requests to see if we can get Battle Network. Like, both of us are so hyped for it. We're just like, Mana-chan, please, Mana-chan, please, 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 work your magic, Mana-chan, please. Like, we are like, both of us are gonna get there. And oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Wait, I saw PvP. Oh my god, wait, can I get the rest of the Tempest boys to play? Like, maybe not even the whole campaign, right? Just play the PvP, the combat part, right? Okay, wait. I'm gonna that. Okay, if perms, then ask boys for I wanted to say Battle Network PvP, Battle Network tournament. Okay. I'm excited, Chad. I'm excited. I just love it. I don't know, there's something about like, it's Battle Network was kind of like what I wanted Tamagotchis to be, you know? That's what I wanted Tamagotchis to be. I wanted to be like a thing you could control on the side, and like when you wanted to, you could like hook it up to the internet and like send you off and like interact with others. Like, that's what I wanted, you know? Like, it like scratches all the itches for me. The non-array games consist of 999 doors, VLR, and ZTD, 3-cent puzzle game revolving around getting information and endings off branching timelines. Thank you, Possibly Dead, for the super chat. Chad, you guys know how much I love information from branching timelines. Chad, you guys know. Oh my god. I know you can't see it, but like I have a really, really big goofy smile on my face right now. I can't wait. Oh my gosh, wait. Who even publishes this? Spike Chunsoft Company Limited. Okay, wait. You know what? I'm gonna go add it onto my list because right now it is not on sale. I'll wait for it to go on sale, and I think we can wait because we already have a huge backlog. Same with Danganronpa publisher. I want to play Danganronpa too. Maybe the first one, maybe just the first one. We can play through the whole story, but just the first one, right? Like at least give people a taste of what Danganronpa is. Have you played it before? The first one. I fell in love with it, but like, there's too many games, so little time. And then of course there's all the things I want to do in Minecraft. And like the Apex and the Valorant and the Overwatch 2 grinding, and now Altair is getting us into Tarkov and Leo Stone, thank you for the super chat. Since we're tossing suggestions, may I recommend a horror visual novel called The Letter? Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna go toss it in there. The Letter game on Steam, I assume. It does look like it's on Steam. Thank you for the recommendation. Arnold, thank you so much for the super chat. Got a call for a night. Good night, everyone. Hope you get some lots of rest and sweet dreams. Sky Compass, thank you for the super chat. There are some real-time shenanigans in non-airy games, but I won't spoil you. Since you love Start Again, I'll guarantee you love the series. Also, 999 gave me nightmares. It can be kind of scary. Horror and time travel, multiple timelines, and mystery, and oh my gosh, and lore. Slow down, Shinri. You don't have time to catch up to your streams. I'm sorry. Yeah, Signalis is also one that's been recommended a lot. I need to ask about that one. I think it's good. I think we're good on Signalis. I mentally filed it in a way in my head that says like it is okay to play this, but I don't know. I need to go double check on that. But oh my gosh, honestly, more surprised you haven't played it yet. Okay, so the reason why I didn't play it is because I saw it too often on the Steam sales in the past. Like I kept seeing it pop up, and then like in my head I was like, or I'll get to it eventually, right? And then I just like never did. Like that's what I did, you know? It's like when you look at your friend's messages on DMs, right? And then you look at it and you're like, okay, I want to respond to that eventually, right? And then you just never do. And then like 3 weeks goes by and your friend's like, hey Shinri, what did you see the message? You left me on red. What's going on, right? Like that. That's what happened to me with all these games. I see it, it's on sale. I'm like, I'll pick it up later, right? And then just forget about it and just never respond. That's why I don't play all these games. Like even though like they would be perfect, I just don't have the time, or like not even the time, just the memory to like remember to play them, and then the time to schedule them in. But yeah, there's so many. There's just so many. There's so many. How about When They Cry? If we're throwing suggestions, have you ever played Vigil the Longest Night? Vigil the Longest Night. See, chat, now I'm starting to get like the problem with like there's too many games. I think that the last one was like someone had mentioned like, oh, Shinri, have you played like Pathologic 1 and 2? And there's a whole bunch of those. And like, I don't know how long each of those games are. Have you heard of The Last Door? I have not, but now it's on one of the browser tabs now. So many visual novels and games. There's just no time, chat. There's just no time. Oh my gosh, chat. Oh my gosh. I completely forgot where we were gonna go to talk about this. Have you ever tried roping the boys into playing Devour? Is Devour the one with the creepy lady? The creepy, like the jump scare one? Maybe? Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, we were just talking about the games in Nintendo Direct. I just... Chat, there's not enough time. I can't. I want like... Okay, so I'm at the point where I will have a weekend. And then after the weekend, I'll be like, I need a weekend for that. I need a weekend for my weekend. Like, that's what I need. Like, I need like an extra 2 days to get into work. Like the work mindset, you know, like that's what I need. And like, if I could get those, like, I'll take a 9-day week where we have, you know, a weekend and then you have like a recovery day for the weekend. Like, that's what I need. Oh my gosh. And then I need like additional days in the weekday to just stream more games, you know? Devour was a co-op game. Looks at the VG boys on Banzoin looks away. I think Bettel did pretty alright. I think Bettel did okay during his convenience store stream. I watched it. It's a very like what I expected of Bettel stream of convenience store. I watched Hakka do mortuary assistant, and it was about what I expected too. I have not seen play the bathhouse. I had my own stream at the time, so I wasn't able to watch it beyond just helping him out with the tech issues at the beginning. So like, I don't actually know how well Flayon is with horror games. He got distracted by Siri. I know he did like a whole Siri bit in his second run through when he was trying to like speed run. Flayon didn't get scared at all. Ah, I see. Yeah. I think you like Bug Snacks, adorable but some fun unnerving lore. Thank you, Trey. Thank you for the super chat. I've heard a lot about Bug Snacks, but I've never actually played it before. I remember it just being like a big like everyone talked about it, and then I just never really got into it because you get the hyper version thing again. I've seen some streams of the karaoke. It seems like Chile's best and most depressingly sad game yet. Ooh. Do I want to play karaoke? Do I want to play the karaoke? I don't. Okay, so the thing, like, I know, like, oh man, because the thing is, I know like everyone is playing it right now. Like everyone is doing it right now. You know. Maybe like a little bit. Maybe a little bit. I'll give it some time. Only look at the little kois. Right, they're super cute. I love them so much. Look at how they hang on. You might need a trigger warning for the karaoke. Yeah, I saw the warning on the Steam page about like the sensitive subject matter that it covers. Yeah. Shower karaoke part 2. I'll think about it, I guess. I don't actually have all of the games scheduled for February because I'm still like in the process of like switching things out around and like tossing them in and out. Like I get in the moments where like I have like 8 different games and I'm like, I could play them, but like if I could play this, then like I don't have time for that. And like I don't know, like will chat like this here, or like should I do that over there, and things like that, you know. Gui, thank you so much for the super chat. Carry On is a great reverse horror puzzle game that you can finish in one stream. It's cheap and is on Steam. Ooh, thank you for the recommendation. Thank you. Why not pick the games at random? Because there is like a theme that you have to. It's not really. How do I say this? There isn't like a theme, but it's like there has to be a pattern to the type of games that you stream on certain days, you know. Like the reason why I did start again in 2 days was because I know that I could finish it in 2 days, but I didn't want to give it any break time between, because it's a story that you have to kind of follow along with in very rapid succession, you know. So you have to kind of like know how good you are at making progress in the game, not how good you are at the game, but just how good you are at making progress, right? Like Outlast, I think, is a very good game that ends up being stretched for an extra stream by a lot of people, in my opinion, because they don't make good progress in the game, which makes sense because it's a horror game, so it like spooks people out and scares them. But like, if you're able to make good progress, you want to be able to chain in multiple games together. Like for example, the reason why I am completely okay with separating out What the Golf into like once a week streams is because there really isn't like a story that you have to go through and like keep in your mind fresh in order to like follow along with it. The lore of this of What the Golf is kind of like in bits and pieces that you can always get caught up on because it's not that much. It's a very small amount of lore that are just kind of feeds you, like drip feeds you. And then the gameplay itself is just kind of overall silly, you know? So like that's why it's okay for that. But other games, like I kind of do have to plan it out correctly. So like a lot of the games that I play and the way that I schedule them, I do put a lot of thought into that. So, you know, for example, Mortuary Assistant, I played that in 1 hour on debut week because I knew I could get through the whole thing, but then I dedicated an entire stream just to cover about like 85% of the lore because I wanted to make sure that the people who wanted to see how cozy Mortuary Assistant could be were there for that. And then in the follow-up, if people want the lore, they can get the entire thing in one go. So that's kind of why it does take a little bit of time to like schedule out and plan things. I know that there are some creators out there who will like play a very story-heavy game on Monday and then just not touch it until Tuesday, or not touch it until like Thursday or Friday. And then by then it's like, do I really want to watch like part 2 of a game that I kind of forgotten or haven't been paying attention to? You know, a lot of things go on and there really isn't like a, you know, previously on Shinri's stream, like there isn't like a recap that like helps me get caught up with the rest of the story, which kind of makes it very difficult for games like Xenoblades, which take 8+ streams, you know, to get through the whole thing, because then viewers are like, do I really want to go watch, you know, part 6 of Shinri's like, you know, Xenoblade Chronicles gameplay, because like I'm so far behind already, you know? That's what I worry about. Kaitunen, thank you so much for joining the Koi Light. Welcome. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the channel badge and the emotes. I'll start writing previously on. Xenoblade's like a 20 stream. I'll make a big playlist when I do like those really big ones. Like, oh, what would be the longest game that I could play right now? The longest game that I think I have the permissions to play right now. Yeah, I think it would be Final Fantasy 14. It would probably have to be Final Fantasy 14. We start from the very beginning, and then we go through the entire. We go through everything, all the level 1 quests, all the story, all the dialogue. I will read everything out loud, and we'll start from level 1 and work our way on. Yeah, that would take years, right? I'll just make an entire playlist, and then people would look at it and be like, behold, Shinri's complete Final Fantasy XIV playthrough. It took 380 hours, but he has finally caught up to what, the Shadowbringers expansions. And then you can just leave it on the background, and it'll just be like ASMR background noise for over a year. Shadowbringers is the latest one, yeah. Behold, the breaking of a man. Maybe though. I think for now, I do want to keep games to at least 3 streams. Things that I can finish in about 3 streams. I want to focus on. Like 3 would probably be the most I would push it to. 2 is around like good. If I can finish it in 1, I know that would be perfect for me, but I know that's very difficult to do so. So like 2 streams is kind of where I want to aim to. I know that Resident Evil 7 and Village will both take about 3 to 4 streams. Like 3 streams for the main story, and then an extra stream for the DLC. It's kind of how I'm balancing it for now. But yeah, so we got to get those, and then we have to get all the horror games, and then hang on, I just want to do a quick check since we're all talking about since we're currently talking about this. Let me go double check. All right, refresh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no way. Wait. I can't say what. Yeah, I can't say what yet, but we do have some more perms. Mana-chan, let's go. I'm so excited. Small Haru, thank you so much for the gift and membership. Thank you. Oh, I love to see the hearts. If you receive the gifted membership from Small Haru, please enjoy the channel badge and the emotes. Thank you so much. There's a few. There's one that was fairly recently recommended and like asked for, and we got permissions for one of those, and then a couple more. Ooh. There's just so much, chat. There's just so much. We don't have time. That's the thing. Please use the money to treat Mana-chan whenever you get a chance to meet her. Go, Mana-chan. Thank you so much for the super chat, Sky Compass. Of course. There's so much, chat. There's so much. I really don't know. See, this is the thing. This is my dilemma. This is my problem. I was wondering if you would be willing to play all the Final Fantasy, Yakuza, Fallout, Elder Scrolls games, finish them within a week. My requests are always reasonable. The Gipster, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Dude, I don't even know. I don't think we'll ever get permissions to play Final Fantasy. I don't think so. I don't like that one is like the big thing. I believe we recently got permissions for Fallout New Vegas. I think I saw some of our senpais play it. So if our senpai, like our EN senpais here in the West, I think we have EN perms for Fallout New Vegas. Oh, my senpai played it? Yeah. I think we do. Okay. Okay. Full disclosure. Okay. If I were to play Fallout New Vegas, I want to focus on just the campaign and nothing else. I want to focus just on the campaign. And the reason why I want to play Fallout New Vegas in just the campaign is because I know if I get sidetracked, I will never finish the game. I know I will never finish the game because there's just so much there to explore and look for. So like if I ever do schedule it in, right, I'm gonna need chat to be like, Shinri, focus Shinri, main campaign, focus on the main campaign and nothing else, you know. I know like the side quests are absolutely the big part about the Fallout games and like the Skyrim series, like the Elder Scrolls series, I mean, like I just know, but at the same time, like okay, so here's the thing. I once did a session of Fallout where I did nothing but like 6 hours just roaming. What was it? The second town that you meet, the one right before what is it? The Novak. The one with the big dinosaur. The big dinosaur one, right? Where you meet Boone. That one. I spent like 6 hours scouring around everything, just looking at every single piece, every single room, talking to everyone there, like like I made zero progress, no progress at all, right? That's all I did, but it's like, I want to know the people who live here, you know? Like, think about it, just the world has effectively ended. This nuclear fallout, it's been hundreds of years since like civilization has been there, right? And the dredges of humanity are there, and they're living inside the leftover remains of an old Motel 6? I forget. I don't even know what it's called. But like in a whole like motel building, right? And like they have a community there, right? Like, come on. Don't you like want to like know more about them? And yeah, it's a very interesting area because there's like additional stuff. It's not just what you see on the outside. There is a secret that the people who live there know. And I will admit I did save scum a few times to like find the keys and unlock the safes and like read up on all this, like chat. Oh, Novak is a very interesting town full of a ton of stuff. It really is, yeah. I can't help it, chat. I can't help it. The area reminds me of a completely missing powder ganger prison base because I never went back to the area. I went there once, but I wasn't like, I didn't have enough material, like armor and like resistance to like survive well enough. But yeah. My first time hearing Novak, right? Ooh. Oh my gosh, chat. I worry that like the way that I play would be very awkward to like, because here's the thing, like if I don't know, I will want to try. That's the thing. Like for me, when it comes to games like Visage, Madison, and Mortuary Assistant, I love the story, and I've played it enough times that I'm able to kind of give everyone like almost like a tour guide-esque exploration of the games. And I actually feel most confident in my stream content when I'm able to do that. So like it's easy for me to just kind of like walk you through, you know, a chapter of Visage and be like, hey guys, like let me tell you what this means. Like there's a reason why the appliances in the kitchen start talking to you. It's a representation of Dolores' schizophrenia episode and how this is like influencing her, the tragedy of her story, you know? Like I really like being able to guide people in that way. However, on like fresh gameplays, when I don't have that kind of understanding or like in-depth knowledge of like, oh, what does this represent? What does this part of the game, what is it trying to like symbolize? You know, if I don't have that, then I'll spend the time to try to understand it, and it'll be difficult for me to like convey that, you know. It'll take me, oh gosh, like I believe my very first time playing Visage, it took me about 6 hours to go through Dolores' chapter, because I kept dying, because I was like in there like trying to like understand and piece together bits and pieces of Dolores' story, and like I would run out the timer and she would come kill me, but like it took me like 6 hours to play through it, mostly because I didn't know what was going on. You know, like I knew that there were like bits and pieces here and there, and I was trying to piece together those dots, and a lot of it was spent just kind of sitting there like thinking to myself like, all right, why did the game show me this? Why did the game show me like these images here with like the people, their faces melting off, and like their like the depersonalization, the derealization like symptoms? Like, why did the game tell me that, or like show me those, you know? And it took me a long time to put it all together. Shinri, give you some more credit. Your fresh playthroughs are so good. We love your reactions, seeing you gradually understand games. This, I suppose that's true. I see, like, logically, I can read that. I can read the statement and I can say, okay, that makes sense. But I don't like it, like I don't feel it. You know, like it doesn't, like I can't grok it. If you guys understand, if you know what the word grokking means, like I haven't internalized that, you know, like it doesn't feel, it hasn't clicked yet for me. I feel this is what the game wants. It wants you to think about the choices you make. Maybe go for a high speech stat playthrough for a stream. Oh, that's true too. We could do that. Grok gets G-R-O-K. It's such a good word. It is. It's hacker slang. Have you played the game Detention, Firework, or Layers of Fear? I've heard Layers of Fear recommended several times. Shinri doubts himself quite pennies. No, you are good. SPX, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. But oh my goodness. I'll think about it, okay? I'll think about it. Algos Red Mage, thank you so much for joining the Koi Lighter. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed the channel badge and the emotes. Okay, this is what... I will try angry koi noises. I've actually never seen a fish be mad. I've never seen a fish be mad, but no, another emote's mad. Cello, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you. If you received a gifted membership from Cello, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the channel badges and the emotes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Love to see the yellow hearts too. Okay. Okay, chat. If you will bear with me, all right? If you will bear with me, I have only played Resident Evil 7 and Village once. Both games I've only played once, and I know for a fact that I have missed a lot of stuff, right? So if you guys will bear with me, I think we can use that as like a jumping off point, you know? So like it'll be a game that I'm like familiar with the controls of and familiar with like the gameplay. Like I know that I should be very like deliberate with my ammo, take my time to aim and things like that, right? So I'm good with the gameplay, but I'm not familiar with the lore because I haven't really gone like a deep dive into it yet, right? So we'll play those, and then from there we'll start to like switch over and transition into like genuinely fresh gameplay games. Like for example, Faith. Never played before. I love it though. I have no idea what is like good or bad, or like where the pathway goes, or like which actions are determinative of certain outcomes. I don't know, but like I do want to play more of it. Destitute, thank you for the super chat. House is one of my favorite characters as he's so morally complex. Shoddy Cast has a great video on why, plus the Stupendium has a great rap song about him. Ooh, thank you for letting me know. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. RE8 mixes old and new lore. Okay, I don't remember much about the original lore, like of RE like 0 all the way to 6. I don't remember much of it. So it'll basically be like fresh stuff, besides like that one moment where you're like, oh, this is how it all ties back, you know? Have you played Fear? I have. Do we have perms for Fear? Wait, have any of the senpais played Fear? Wait, let me go to YouTube real quick. Holo Live Fear gameplay? Then, thank you so much for joining the collective. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy the channel badges, channel badge and the emotes. Not yet. Okay. Yeah, a Google search shows me lots of layers of Fear gameplay, but not Fear, the shooter game. It's pretty old. I really enjoyed Fear because it had like, I don't know how to say this. Like, it had good pacing. It had really good pacing. It had like, you could tell that the original Fear 1 was like, segmented out into like very intense moment of shooting, of like gun gameplay and combat, right? And then suddenly there would be no enemies, right? And they would be like very eerie, very calm, quiet, but like suspiciously dark and spooky moments, right? Like the back and forth. I really, really enjoyed that. The AI and the designs were amazing. Yeah, the AI was really good. Yeah, I remember that. Still wonder if you like something like Sam and Max or Grim Fandango. I've never played those before. Are they point and click games, if I'm not mistaken? I believe. I've never played them before. I've never played. I was thinking of Cry of Fear instead of the walking simulator Layers of Fear. Eventually, we're just gonna have like the bed of fear, the chair of fear, the slippers of fear, the I don't know, the aggressive mom coming to attack you with a broom because you tracked mud into the house of fear. Yuka, thank you so much for the super chat. I think it's endearing how excited you are when you find lore in games. It's like watching a dad rediscovering his inner passion. Oh, thank you, thank you. Highly specific fear. The La Chancla of fear. Oh no. That's the fear. You're just like walking around and you hear like a whooshing noise, right? And then you turn around, it's already there. It's right in front of your face. It's too late. You can't dodge it, right? Oh man, Chad, there's something about Chad. Cry of Fear. I don't know much about Cry of Fear. Is it? It sounds, the name Cry of Fear sounds familiar, but I think I may also be misremembering it and like crossing over the two games, Layers of Fear as well. Layers of Fear is the painting one, right? If I'm not mistaken. It's the one where you play as a main character who kind of wakes up and is like a very a frustrated artist who hasn't been able to like put everything together to make it like their masterpiece, right? Oh, Bianca, thank you for the super chat. Hearing someone get deep into lore, not just gameplay, so refreshing. Seriously, a gem. Aw. Thank you. Don't doubt yourself so much, I'll bonk you with my squishy koi panion. Thank you so much for the super chat, Bianca. Thank you. Oh, he's got amnesia. Yeah. Okay, that is the one. Oh my goodness. Speaking of amnesia, Speaking of Amnesia, Chad, Amnesia the Dark Descent, like, okay, that, we do, gotta play that one too. Then we gotta play Soma. And then we had to play Amnesia, what is it, the Rebirth, right? Was it Rebirth? Amnesia Rebirth, the one that takes place in like I forget, like you're a pregnant lady who is trying to like rescue not only herself but like find her missing husband, I think. I thought you said you didn't like Soma. I didn't like Soma because everyone's already played it, and the story of Soma is actually fairly easy to explain. It's a lot of like, I will play it to be able to show you like I could just do that right now. Yeah, I guess I could just not play it and just tell you right now, you know? My take on Soma is that it does not matter. All right. That's my take on Soma. It does not matter if who you are at the time are simply a copy of another person. What matters is where you go from there. The decisions you make, the choices you take, the memories that you create, the experiences you have with other people from that point onwards is what matters. All right? That's my take on Soma. Simon, the original Simon, right? He may be dead, or he is dead at that point, right? And you are, quote unquote, Simon, right? The future Simon, right? The one that's inside the what is it? The black box inside their necks. Like, you're the AI copy of Simon, right? But that does not matter, because Simon, that's Simon right there, right? Sure, the memories, the personality, all that comes from an original Simon, but from that point on, he is no longer that old Simon. He is a new Simon, and all the experiences and memories that he makes with Kat, that's what matters. That's what I think is the lasting thing that you need to pay attention to, because it's still a Simon. It's still a person, you know? Like, they still have their entire life ahead of them. I don't think it's like a, you know, oh, you're a copy, or like you're the original and therefore your life means more than the others. They're both equally meaningful. It's just you're thrust into a different experiences, and it's what decisions and choices you make from that point on where your experiences diverge that matter. That's my take on Soma. So yeah, now we don't have to play Soma. It seems very cruel to bring forth the old you into the future against your will. This is true, but alas, it's not like you can have a choice, right? It's just kind of, he happened to be part of the program and he became self-aware and self-conscious, you know? He gained sapience, you know? So in the way that you can't really choose when you are born, once you are there, you kind of have to make the best of it. And unfortunately for Simon, the world that he was brought into was, you know, was the end of the world. The world had already been destroyed. The meteor had already hit and wiped out the surface. And the only people living there are, you know, the 30, 50 odd people in the underwater stations. Like, that's the world you're thrust into, and you have to make that's the world he's thrust into, and he has to make the best of it. The horror is for the copies he left behind. Yeah, because the instant the copies are made, the moment that like transfer is completed, you become two people. Or, well, I wouldn't say, maybe you don't become two people. You are still you, but the other you that you have a copy of are now basically a different person. And, you know, you will start to experience the world, have different sensations, and your paths will diverge, you know? And they're alone. Yes, in my own playthrough of Soma, I unplugged every robot, every machine, every person, because I was not okay with the idea that they would be forced to stay alive for eternity knowing that. One of the people that I saw, I forget her name. It's kind of terrible. One of the people that I remember seeing was woken up in the body of the robot, but she was trapped outside and hooked up to the WoW. So she wasn't allowed to die, but I remember distinctly the dialogue that she says is, "Where is everyone? I thought we would all be here together. I guess they must be late." And then realizing that she would go the rest of her life there, expecting her friends to show up, unaware that she's, trapped inside that metallic prison, essentially. Because if she were mobile, if she could at least move around, then she'd be able to discover things and learn things. But she didn't even have that. No sense of agency there. Which is why I didn't feel it was okay to just leave her there. But yeah, that was my justification. There was a couple of people that I didn't unplug because they weren't aware. They were the transfer was damaged, and they only had a certain thought that would repeat in their minds because they hadn't entirely finished the transfer of the consciousness. So they were only basically half formed robot AIs. I think they would all wake up on the Ark, but the WoW copied the brain scans of folks expecting to be transferred onto the Ark. Exactly. She expected to be on the Ark, and she was like, "This is not what I expected the Ark to be, but I'm here, so I guess it must be the Ark, right? It's gotta be." And I did not I didn't like that. Soma means the physical body in Greek that is separate from the spirit and the psyche. Ooh, interesting. Yeah. Also, one little thing that I thought about when I played Soma is, are you talking about Sarah? No, not Sarah. Killing Sarah, I know it sounds terrible, but killing Sarah was easily justifiable for me because that's what she wanted. She had a request, and it was there to help fulfill the request. That one hurt a bit because the last few lines that she says are "Can you stay a while? I don't want to be alone." And you have to realize that from her point of view, she believes that she is the last human on Earth, and the only person there is a dive suit sitting in front of her, looking at her and talking to her like another human. And from her point of view, that's the only other human there is. Because I know it's very easy to forget the fact that you are literally just a consciousness inside a dive suit, But from her point of view, you're just another robot that happened to obtain the consciousness of another person. So looking at it from her point of view, she still wanted to have that human connection, even at the end, even though the only quote human was an AI inside a dive suit, So I remember that one hurting a lot. Yeah. But yeah. I'm not gonna, no getting emotional about this show. It's all good though. But yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game. I don't know if I could play it and add anything new to it, but that's my take on Soma, really. It's so sad but also validating because you're the closest thing to a human coming to release her. Is Simon human, a robot with the brain scan of the original human? Yes-ish. Simon is a template. The Simon in the robot is not a consciousness. He is a template of the brain scan of a previous original Simon. So he's not like a direct copy of the original Simon. It was just like the base like materials, like his personality, his voice, his like behavior, the memories that he has. Like it's this, that. It's not like a fully developed, a functional AI, you know? Went from aggressive convert to a salty pond. Yeah, tears. But yeah, that's the reason why I don't know if I want to play Soma, because other than the general gameplay and the story, I think a lot of people kind of know most about it. So there was my take, my 2 cents to the story. But yeah. Okay, so no Soma. We will toss in Amnesia. Red Fox, welcome to the Koyalite. Thank you so much for this, for joining the membership. Thank you. But that's the question: is a copy a valid person, or is it just a copy? I would say it's a person. My immediate reaction is: here's the thing. Like, if I didn't know Simon was a copy, I would not have second guessed him. You know. The entire game that I went through, I assumed it was just Simon who was like transported into the future, right? So up until the reveal, I had always thought that Simon was just Simon, you know? And after I found out what Simon was, it didn't change my opinion of him. He was still a person, because he still had a personality. He still had, you know, that internal, almost like a moral compass. Like there isn't like an objective moral compass out there. Like it's his compass, you know. It's the rules that he lives by and the questions that he asks, and you can hear that through the things that he mentions to Catherine throughout the entire game. And I think that is why I feel like Simon is still a person, even if he is like, you know, quote copy. From the moment he gains, you know, sentience and sapience, like at the moment he gains consciousness, he becomes a person in his own right. Even if he's a robot, he's still a friend. Yeah, exactly. He becomes his own unique individual. Because like the original Simon, you know, the moment the brain scan takes place, everything is separated. And then they just become two different people. I don't see it as like you're the original and you're a copy. I don't see that. I see it as like you are just two different people at the same time. Hello, Axolotls. Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid, Axel. Hope your karaoke went well. Hello. Konnichiwa. Hello, welcome everyone. Yeah, the koi panions. Look at these little assets, right? Very cute, aren't they? Ah, very cute. If you check out the description, I have the link down below to the artist who made these. They are Filet. Where was it? Oh gosh. Oh no, did I miss it again? Let me check the description. Filet Bubble 1204. So please check them out. Very cute assets, very adorable. I love these. And if you have additional assets that you would like to share as well, please go ahead and use the Shinri Take This Asset hashtag, and I'll be able to like get permits to use them on stream. But yeah, welcome. I hope the karaoke went well, Axel. Thank you again for the raid. I just realized, chat, we are like an hour and a half in and we haven't done any. Blank, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Thank you. If you received a membership, I hope you enjoy the channel badge and the emotes. Thank you so much. And they're the wall of hearts. Love to see that. Does Simon have consciousness, or is it just programming to simulate the perception of consciousness? I would say that, like, my take on that particular thing, my take on that particular question is that the game of Soma is premised on the idea that you are the entire consciousness. It is an actual consciousness. It's not just AI or a computer that's simulating it. It actually is consciousness, because that's when you have more of the nuanced philosophical decisions afterwards, as opposed to like, well, can a machine be good enough to, you know, emulate a consciousness? Instead of like a technical discussion about that, the premise is it is essentially for all for all intents and purposes, it is a direct recreation of the consciousness, and that's the kind of premise it works for. And the reason why I think it doesn't really ask the question whether a machine is able to do so is that it shows you different people, different robots whose copies and brain scans were damaged, and then you can see that they aren't entirely like fully developed people. Like they have like a line of thought, and they just kind of like repeat that cycle over and over again. I think like you meet one robot outside who has like the mind of a worker, I believe, someone who used to work, and then he just repeats over and over again like, oh, I've got to do this job, I've got to go make sure, you know, this thing is checked. And if you try to talk to him, he just can't, he doesn't have the capacity to talk with you, because it's not a complete and fully rendered consciousness there. It's just like part of it because the transfer failed. Sorry, I'm like running out of air trying to say all this out loud. SPX, thank you for the super chat. Turing test, I only know the Shinri test. The only test is there lore? If yes, I will find it. If no, I'll still find it. I'm still like sure. I'm still very certain that like Golf with Friends has lore. Like there would not be a reason why. Like why were there security cameras? You know? Like come on, let's think about it for a moment. Like why would there be security cameras in a mini golf putting game? Mini golf game, right? Why would there be security cameras? It could have been a design choice. Here's the thing though, I don't think so. I think, or not just a design choice, but I think it was like intentionally set there, right? For security, maybe. I wasn't paying attention closely to what was going on there, but there were like the things that people had put in, like there was a baby head that was like intentionally stuck underneath a coffin. You wouldn't be able to see it unless you hit your golf ball too hard, bounced off a wall, and then rolled behind the coffins. You wouldn't be able to see it, right? But it takes someone actual time to go and put the baby head in that location. They had to spend some time to deliver it, be like, all right, I'm going to go hide this baby head behind this coffin here that no one else can see. There's got to be a reason for that. I don't know, chat. There's got to be lore. There must be lore. There has to be a reason why those things are there. A surprise for folks like you, right? Oh my goodness. Maybe to say you did bad because you hit it too hard to get baby headed. Okay, maybe that too. Maybe that too. I know there's like a few things that some developers do as like not lore, but as Easter eggs, you know? Like there's one, I remember reading a mystery game creepypasta kind of thing where they're like, oh, if you like, I think like Grand Theft Auto, like one of the Grand Theft Auto games, like if you play Grand Theft Auto game, you go over here, like there's a sign that the developers put that says like, you're not supposed to be here, but like, hey, now that you're here, like, you know, like it's not lore, it's just a developer saying like, hey, you know, thanks for like finding a way to break the game and get all the way over here, things like that. So I think like at some point you kind of have to be cognizant of that and be like, all right, you know, maybe that's not lore, maybe that's just the developers having fun. So I will give you that, chat, all right? I will absolutely give you that, right? The Easter egg hunting, yeah. Like if you do this insane combination of unorthodox things, you'll see the one developer message. Or even like Chilla's Art horror games, the chinchillas. Like there's a chinchilla in every single game. It's not because like it's fun to think about it as like, oh, you know, the convenience store employee, like she likes chinchillas, so you know that's why she has a plushie of a chinchilla. Like yes, you could explain it as lore, you know, or it's just a silly Easter egg that the developer put in there because it's Chilla, Chilla's art horror games. So, you know, I guess I remember seeing, what was that one thing? I think there was an Easter egg in Visage that I don't remember now off the top of my head. I think there was an Easter egg. There's like 6, 7. Like I think the Doom shotgun, the Silent Hill references, the disco dance, Lucy's disco dance. Yeah. Hey Shinri, I remember you liked my reply about pre-debut. Have you ever heard of Hello Charlotte? I have. I've not played it myself. I was hoping to play it. Have not heard back on the perms yet, so we're waiting on that one. But yeah. I think the chinchilla plushie belonged to Ken-kun. Every chinchilla is attached to the soul of the damned in the game. Maybe. Maybe. Oh gosh. I do admit, all right, at times I do admit that there are times when I go a little bit too far. A few of those are like stretches and really, really long stretches, you know, like it takes a little bit of work to get to that point, you know. So okay, you know, but you know, then again, it's fun, right? It's fun to talk about lore in that way. Only sometimes everything, right? Oh, the Elysium is flat. Knowing, oh my gosh, I was told, one of my friends was like, "Hey, Shinri, what's going on here?" And I was like, "Wait, what?" And I looked at it, and like the Clippers channel that they had sent to me had the warning on it of like, "Hey, by the way, just so you know, flat Earth is a disproven and archaic like idea of the shape of the globe, and you should not pay attention to it because it's like misinformation, you know." I think I went a little too hard on it. I was trying to, here's the thing though, I was trying to like get it to be okay. This is my problem, chat. This is my problem. Ooh, Solera of Astora, thank you so much for the super chat. Konbanwa. No idea, the one with the History Channel guy is saying caption aliens, but it's you saying lore. Love you. Thank you for the super chat. I'll see if I can get it like big enough to read, because emotes are kind of small, but that's a great one. When dad feeds us lore instead of food. Small hearted, thank you for the super chat. What was it? Oh yeah. So what I had wanted to do at the very beginning was I wanted to make a conspiracy theory, but I wanted to make it outlandish. All right, I wanted to make it like very silly, not like something that's obviously like you take it, you know, without taking it too seriously, just like absolute goofiness, right? And I knew at the very end I wanted it to point to Yagu, right? That's all I wanted. Okay, so I wanted to do that, but then like as I was piecing together this, you know, conspiracy theory like script, it turned out that like there were connections, and I was like, wait a minute, this actually started to make sense now. Like there seems to be like actual connections here. Like I'm trying to be really silly about it, but I'm like, wait, no, that makes sense though. Yeah. Like that, I don't know, chat, like it's I wanted it to be completely non-serious, but then as I was working through it, I'm like, wait, Shinri, no, you can't do this makes too much sense. But by the time I had realized it, it was like 2 days before, and I was still like finalizing things. I'm like, no, there's no time. There is no time to like scrap it all and like make it silly. Like I'm just gonna full send commit to this, right? And that's when I started to do the like the whole like the MS Paint drawings and scribbles, right? The flashing not canon message. Yeah, I did that because very specifically I'm like, wait, no, this makes too much sense. If it makes too much sense, then people would actually think it's canon, right? So that's why I had the big not canon sign flashing up every single time I talked about it, because I didn't want it to come across as me being serious. That's the thing, like I was worried because like I know like Shinri, he's a lore guy. He loves to talk about lore, but I worried that like because of like the position I'm in, like because Shinri said it, it must be true, right? So I that's why I had the big not canon sign flashing on the screen in massive text, you know. Arkio, thank you for the super chat. Lore actually makes sense for Elysium. I want to meet some of the boys in islands below mainland which I'm calling Ter Na Nog in my mind. Ooh, I wonder what that means. But yeah, I want to know. Okay, again, chat, I have to be honest, it is not canon, okay? It's not canon. Wait, do I still have the thing? Yeah, chat, it is absolutely not canon, okay? But I will say that I am very much interested in trying to figure out, like, if Elysium is indeed flat, who are the people that lived on those floating rocks at the bottom, right? Because there must be floating rocks. We're seeing that on the logo itself, right? The Holo Tempest logo. We see that there. Oh my goodness. I was actually very worried because I was talking to Mana-san about this. I was like, how do I make the membership opening streams? Like, how do I make them fun, right? Because I like... Ooh... Okay, this is a little side story, all right? Astro, thank you for the super chat. All the lore too alluring to resist. Oh my gosh. Astro, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the pun. Cat in the Box. I have played it. I don't know if you have perms. I'll put in that perms. I'll see if Manacha can get perms with it. Okay, chat. So, Shinri lore. Here we go. I never really celebrated events, you know? I've never really grown up celebrating events because for me, being raised and growing up, events weren't things that we celebrated, you know? Like, what do you mean by events? Like birthdays and such? Yeah. Like birthdays, like certain milestones and achievements, like we didn't really celebrate those because the view was like, why would you celebrate a day when all you did was just wait for time to pass? You know, that was the kind of mindset. Like why would you celebrate graduating from, you know, this one place, or like making this achievement or getting, you know, A's or whatever? Like it was expected. Like that was the baseline, you know. Pretty dude, thank you so much for the super chat. Just want to let you know it's Not Your Cupcake's birthday today. Happy birthday, Not Your Cupcake. Happy birthday. But yeah, so for me, it was like well, you're expected to do that. You're not really expected to celebrate those because that's not like I meant like graduate from like high school and college and stuff like that, you know. Those kinds of, that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff, like it was like you're kind of expected, so it wasn't like a big like, oh, you know, congratulations, let's celebrate and all that. So when it comes to my own events and my own milestones, I have a hard time celebrating it because I don't know how to celebrate, you know. It's like I sit there, I'm like, well, I know it's an achievement, but now what? You know, things like that. So when I like think about like how do I make a membership opening stream, how do I make it exciting? Like I had to like rack my brain for so long because I was like, well, it's so difficult here in the living situations that I have to like do a hand cam stream, and doing a karaoke is also very difficult for me. So like what can I do to make it exciting? And I had the biggest trouble trying to figure out what I wanted to do because celebrating things doesn't come naturally to me. Like I don't know how to celebrate things, you know? It's one of those like I'll sit there and kind of feel nice and be like, yeah, I did that. And then like the moment passes and then I just don't know, you know? SPX, thank you for the super chat. You know that you are now inviting the community to do a massive thing for major thing for your birthday. No, we won't take no for answer. SPX. Oh no. Wait, no, chat. I'm not like I'm not trying to like bait you all to do anything. It's just like for me personally, I have a difficult time like celebrating. I don't know what to do or how people celebrate. Also, Aina, welcome to the Collective. Welcome. Like, okay, so here's the thing. The most generic thing would be like, oh, like, for your birthday, let's have a party. And I'm like, all right, cool. Party sounds good. What do I need for a party? Like, do I need to go pick up stuff? Like, do I need to buy things for you? Like, do I need to like prepare food for you guys? Like, what's that stuff? Like, I can't turn off the brain in my head, or the part in my brain's like, all right, make sure everyone else is happy first. You know, like that always comes into my mind. So when I think to myself, like, all right, I've got to have a party. It's like, what does a party entail? Raylan, thank you for the super chat. I want to share you with love. No, just being here in my streams and watching the VODs and just hanging out in the community is more than enough. But like, thank you for the super chat. So like, that's the thing. Like, when it comes to like celebrating, I'm just kind of like, well, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm more than content. I am more than content with me going to like my office, sitting down, taking a little kazoo, and then going like, yay, and then like that would be it. And then like, you know, the rest of the day is just, you know, the day. You have like, I have things to do. I have a job and like tasks and projects to work on, you know. Yi Xuan Tan, thank you so much for this super chat. Totally relatable. Personally, I'd rather treat myself when I feel like it than spend some time, money, and effort celebrating special occasions. Oh, I apologize if I did not pronounce your name correctly. Please let me know how next time. But thank you. But yeah, I don't know, like for me, because I have not celebrated many of my like these events or like hosted big events, for me, a lot of it's just kind of like, I don't know how to celebrate. I don't know how to like, you know, enjoy that time. You could thank you so much for this super chat. Party don't start until Koi Dad walks in. Thank you though. You for the super chat. Can't escape from your party when your friends force you. Is that true? Here's the thing. At my age of 30, I kind of stopped, you know? Beat Space 9, welcome to the Collective. Welcome. Hope you enjoy the channel badge and the emotes. Thank you so much. Don't worry about the pronunciation. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Like if my friends, like if the boys ask me to like, hey, like let's hang out and do this, right? At this point, I just say no. Like if I'm really not feeling it, I'll just be like, nah, I'm not feeling it. And then leave it at that, you know? So when my friends like try to like bring me out and they're like, oh, you know, like, hey, let's go this, you know, to this thing. And I'm like, it's social obligations. I don't want to do that. And then just say no. I used to have a very difficult time, like turning down invitations, because I am an introvert and I worried that like, oh, if I don't accept these invitations, then my friends would stop inviting me over to these things. So I used to have a big problem with that, but then I realized like it's not that I don't like those obligations or those social obligations. It's that I like my personal time more. It's I value the time I spend recharging and just being with myself a bit more than I do than I value the time in those social opportunities. So like that's where the transition is. Like I'm not turning you down because I don't like you. I'm turning you down because I just need some time to myself. And like that kind of a little mental switch for me made it a lot more easy for me to turn down events and getting dragged out by friends. Oh, real quick. Hello, people. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. VG Pony, thank you so much for joining the Collective. Welcome. And Zama-sama, thank you for the super chat. Recharge time is important. Yeah. Like I do every now and then want to go hang out with my friends, like in physical locations. But like for the most part, I don't know. Like I just like being alone. Because, you know, there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. And I think being with myself is very nice. Like I really enjoy the boys, but there'll be times where I'll see them in the voice chat on Discord and I'll just kind of think to myself like, nah, I'll let them do their own thing and then just hang out on myself, you know? Astra, thank you for the super chat. No bait, just lore. Winks. The lore is the bait, isn't it? Isn't it? You're gonna throw like a little a fishing rod with like a very worn out journal and be like, my deepest, darkest secrets. And I'll be like, ooh, whose deepest, darkest secret? Why did they write it down? Why is the leather so like tattered up? How long has it been here? Like, that cat will stray. Thank you for the super chat. Pro tip: point of celebrating is to reward yourself and acknowledge the moment. Means doing what makes you happy. So have a favorite treat, play a favorite game, or whatever it is. Okay, so the way that I celebrate these achievements is a little weird. It's a little weird. Well, I guess not weird. It's just like very like, it's just very me, you know? Like what I'll do is I'll like write it down or like take a picture of it, or like just, I have a cork board. Like I'm a very old fashioned person, but I have a cork board and I have these little thumb push pins, and I'll like take a picture, take a photo, print it out, or like, because Polaroids are like ridiculously expensive, right? So I'll take those, or I'll just like have like a memento of those, you know? Like the one time, like the plane ticket I have from Zenokuni coming to Utopia, I still have that plane ticket. You know, at least the stub that's left over from the plane ticket, right? And I'll like pin that to the corkboard. And then every now and then, I'll look back over at it, and I'll think to myself, yeah, I remember that. I did that. And then that's it. That's all I'll do, you know? That's all I'll do. Like, that's my version of celebration. Of like, I'll look at it and I'll just think back on the memories I had in Zenokuni and just like look to myself like, yeah, that's what I did. Yeah. And then that would be it, you know? Nothing else. Bianca, thank you for the super chat. As a fellow introvert, I know how you feel too well. Whenever I go to anime conventions, I can't talk to my friends again for at least a week. Yeah, the recharge time, absolutely. Such a Pinterest girl, Tumblr girl. Oh gosh, I don't know. That's kind of how I like to celebrate. I don't really like to make like a big scene of it, you know? It's never come naturally to me to make like big scene of it. So I just kind of look at it and like, yeah. Because like it's a very internal feeling, you know? It's not something that I do outwardly. Like I don't go around and be like, hey, you know, check out all these things with Zenokuni and like, look at this, the thing that I've achieved here and there, you know? I don't know. Like for me, it's like a very internal kind of like a remembering of like, yeah, like that's what I did. Like, remember how difficult it was, the hard, challenging moments, the fun moments, all that. Yeah. But like at the same time, now that I'm here in Guild Tempest, it's kind of like, oh, come on, Shinri, like you gotta do something fun, right? Like gotta give the Quillette or something. Like look at Altare doing the karaoke, look at Magni and Bettel doing the karaokes, and then Hakka also doing the karaokes, and then I think Flayon also did a karaoke, and then Axel just did his karaoke, and it's like, oh. You know, there's still that little bit of pressure, you know. It's like I feel like, you know, for at least big events like membership opening, like I still had to do something. Oops, I'll karaoke Fortnite golf here in episode. But yeah, that's kind of why I did the whole lore thing, because I was talking with Madison about this, and then we were like, how do I make my membership opening streams exciting when I don't have like these big events, right? Which is kind of why I went and decided I'm gonna do this thing. Madison was like, wouldn't it be funny if you did like this, like a deep dive lore into like Hollow Tempest? And I'm like, study the boys, like look at their bodies, their like the clothing that they wear, the type of material their outfits are made out of, and I'll examine every single member of Guild Tempest. But like, wait a minute, wait, no, that's too much, because like there's a lot of lore that is like very difficult to keep up. Like, I think Magni mentioned once that his cloak like contains the souls of his dead guildmate, like past former guildmates. Ninjas, thank you so much for the super chat. What type of music would you sing? Very like anime. I don't know. My thing with music is I don't have like a genre. I sing whatever VTubers sing. So yeah. The hand cloak has the souls of his former teammates, something like that, right? And then like the clone, the homunculi thing with the jars and everything, and then like there's like Altair, who's also like got the demon version, the demon copy clone. I don't know, like there's Regis, and then there's Altair, right? Like the tofu clones, right? And that's the thing, like I didn't have time. I was thinking about it. I'm like, okay, maybe I could do that. But like, I worried because I wanted to go. Did you write everything that lore related about the boys? No, I did not. I wanted to, but it was just way too much work. But like, the idea that I initially thought of when it came to like, oh, we can talk about the lore of the Tempus boys, right? Was like, I want to do a video essay type of every single one of the members of the Tempus, and I'm like, wait a minute, membership opens in like a week. I don't have time to do that. Like that's what the idea was something silly that I would be able to do in an hour, but then I'm like, wait a minute, there's no way I can wrap this up in an hour. There's just no way, there's so much for each of them, so like I scrapped that, and then I would switch over to talking about the lore of Elysium. Which again, I have to remind you that Mana-san has told me everything that I said about Elysium in the membership opening stream is not canon. It is not how the actual game or the no wait, oh shoot. It's not how the actual world is like, okay? Not canon. Not canon. Okay, chat, not canon. Oh no, they're gonna get me, Chad. Algos Red Mage, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for your thoughts on so much. One of my favorite games in the philosophical delves into the self. Your thoughts on it were very insightful and enjoyable takes. Also, Discord Elysium. Thank you for the super chat, Algos Red. Thank you. Oh no, I'm gonna get bogged. This VOD's gonna go down. I know too much. Man. But chat, the thing I did say, when it comes to lore, Shinri, wake up, you're in a game. Oh my gosh. Okay. The one thing I do want to say though, is that the ending of Start Again. The ending of Start Again is like it left a lasting impact on me, and I'm not going to spoil it because I don't know if everyone has watched it. So I won't say anything about it, right? But the ending of Start Again, that would be my perfect ending. If without spoiling too much, it would be my perfect ending. Like that's how I would like to conclude the chapter, if that makes sense, Oh no, sorry about that, chat. I apologize. Oof, that was very loud. I had inhaled some of my saliva while laughing. My bad. But yes, if I had the chance to choose, that would be the perfect way to go. And I love it. I don't know why. I think part of it is because you are able to rest easy knowing that everyone you love will be okay. That, the thought that you have there to be able to say this is fine because I know they're gonna be okay. At what cost? There is no cost that's greater for them, because it's all gotta be about them. So, So like for me, I see that and I think to myself like, yeah, that's what I want. I'll find a way. I'll find a way to do it. I'll find a way. I don't know how. It's gonna happen, chat. Let's say, and I love you 3000 moment. Yeah, like, oh my gosh. I don't know. It touches a soft spot. It touches the soft spot in my heart. Okay, chat. No, not the ues. Okay, chat. I didn't get to read any super chats, but I am still in the process. No. It is okay, chat. It is okay. It'll be fine. Hey, what if Elysium is a concave shape, large floating lemmas on a regular globe? No, not concave, convex. It's a dish, not... Okay, chat. I didn't get to do any super chat readings. I'm still getting used to this time. It is still pretty late for me, and I'm like in the process of trying to like adjust my sleep schedule. Is it a deep dish? No, it's a deep bowl. No, deep plate. Deep plate. I remember Bettel getting very confused about the deep plate. Oh, you remember that? SPX, thank you so much for the super chat. Is your sacrifice kink going off again? I will not confirm nor deny. Armpoo, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm happy to hear your live broadcast when I'm at work. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Okay. All right, Chad. We're gonna have to go ahead and call it here. I'm actually like feeling incredibly tired. I think it's just we had a stream earlier and then I wasn't able to get as much rest as I wanted, and then we had the collab with the boys. So for me, I've done about 3 streams today and I'm feeling a little bit exhausted. I'm still getting used to this new 9 p.m. Pacific time slot. So I think we might go ahead also because of Gorilla Fortnite. Wait, no, there's no way. There's no way. Hang on. Is he? No, I don't believe it. Okay, he's not streaming Fortnite. For a moment, I'm gonna be honest, for a moment, I legitimately thought Magni was playing Fortnite again. Like, I heard it and I was like, no way. Like, I didn't even like... One more thing, what's the lore for behind you being shirtless? Also, you should read Taco Piece Original Sin. Ooh, I've not heard of Taco Piece Original Sin, but thank you for that recommendation. The lore for me being shirtless is that it is a fashion statement? Question mark? I don't know, Chad. I would say though, I think I would look pretty good in a turtleneck. Hey Bettel, good to see you. Welcome. Good night, brother. Good night, Bettel. Get lots of rest. Great job on the collab today. But yeah, I think it would look pretty good in a turtleneck. I think my jacket I have now, plus the turtleneck, would be good. But yeah. Okay, chat. I do have to get some rest because I'm feeling very tired right now. I want to be ready, up and ready for tomorrow, where I not me forgetting my own schedule. Oh yeah, Faith. We have Faith tomorrow. So we have wait, the turtleneck, what was it called again? I forget. The turtleneck with the boob window. Yeah, one of those. We have Faith tomorrow. We have to, 1, finish the bad neutral ending because we were not able to save Father Garcia. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through all of Faith and then complete it to get the neutral ending, and then we're going to go back, restart all of chapter 3, and we're going to do everything we can to save all the characters that we can possibly get to. So that includes saving Father Garcia, saving Lisa, I believe, who was in the apartment 5A, 5B, 5A, 5A, I think. I kind of remembered. But yeah, we need to save Father Garcia and we need to save Lisa. And we want to get like the true good ending of Faith. So tomorrow's going to be a long stream. Need to get ready and rested for that. So chat. Thank you so much, everyone. Koi Panions, thank you so much, everyone. I will call it here for today. And I will see you all tomorrow. Koyasumi, everyone. Wait, where's my... Oh, there it is. Koyasumi. Koyasumi. Thank you again, everyone, for giving me some of your hours today. It really means a lot that you guys would pop out here and then give me so much time from your day to just kind of like listen to me ramble and wheeze about various games and things that come up to my mind. Let's see. I think we're going to go ahead and give a raid to... I don't see anyone currently live at the moment, so from the looks of it, the list right now shows Hakka coming up tomorrow for his... What is his stream? Outlast. Ooh, Outlast stream. Oh, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a lot of fun. 5 p.m. Oh wait, doesn't Bettel want to do collab Overwatch tomorrow? Oh no, there's just so many things happening at once. Okay. You know what? Here, we will see what we can do on that day. We'll see what we can do tomorrow. All right. All right, chat. Again, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful time. Get lots of rest. Wiggle around. Stay hydrated and eat some delicious food for yourselves. Please take care of yourselves. Koyasumi, everyone. Koyasumi.